Well, this is going to be a different kind of video. You will not believe where I'm headed. Like, literally just where in the world could Renee be going? I tell you when I get there, but it is not something that you would expect me to do. But I am so freaking excited. My husband is with me and we are going to have an absolute blast tonight. So where'd y'all think I was going? What was your guess? I've not told anybody about this other than my daughters, and y'all, you're just not gonna believe it. So I'm in West St. Louis at a hotel in a community called Chesterfield. We got here about 45 minutes ago, got changed. I got out of my little comfy travel outfit because we were in the car for almost 4 hours. Got dressed, and when I tell you where we're going and I show you the outfit, it's all gonna click. So we are going to a place tonight called The Factory, and it is a new high-end music venue, and we are going to see T-Pain. Like, think all the dance songs that you have ever heard on the radio, you've danced to back in the day, that's T-Pain. If he didn't write the song, he was featured in the song, and he is on tour, and he's doing also, in addition to his stuff, cover songs from Michael Jackson, Journey, like all of these cool things. We bought tickets months ago. I was scrolling through TikTok, saw T-Pain at Lollapalooza in Chicago, and showed my husband and said, look how much fun this is going to be. We are going to dance our bahooties off. So we're getting ready to walk out the door. We're going to grab some dinner, head to the Factory. Concert's at 8. So let me show you what we're both wearing to a hip-hop concert. So you gotta be the part, right? So I'm wearing chocolate brown. I have on wide leg high-waisted jeans, a chocolate brown belt. Okay, let's just talk about him, right? He's in his favorite t-shirt, his brown jeans. Look at the canvas shoes, y'all. Like, canvas, hip-hop, gotta do it. They're canvas sneakers. And he's throwing on this flannel shirt just because it is cold outside. I'm sure when we get in there and get warmed up and dancing, he's gonna take his flannel shirt off, but we are dressed the part. Back to me. I'm wearing a little short sleeve chocolate brown shirt. I have on wide leg, frayed at the bottom, high-waisted jeans, and these chocolate brown sneakers. I am obsessed with these sneakers. I got these in LA, and this is the first time like I've officially worn them, and I'm so excited. When I saw them in Zara in LA, I knew I was wearing these tonight. So I also am gonna wear this super thin, it's like a little thin jacket, kind of brown tweedy thing. And when we get inside, I'll probably take this off. But it's a whole look, right? It's the look. And as much as I want to carry my chocolate brown suede purse that I got in LA, I can't, because the Factory has, you know, purse size restrictions. So I'm taking my little crossbody wallet with the gold strap. This is from Quince. I know it doesn't totally match, but it's fine, right? I'm gonna make it work. So we are heading out to dinner to some place that we don't have one where we live. Anytime we go out of town and we see a Dave's Hot Chicken, you're gonna find us there, because it is the best hot chicken I have ever had, ever, and there is one right across the street. So we'll see you at Dave's, and we'll see you at the Factory, and we are gonna do some hip-hop dancing to T-Pain. If you have never been to a Dave's Hot Chicken, I am telling you, it is the best chicken sandwich. So I'm gonna take you inside to show you what I get. But I get the chicken sandwich, mild. It has slaw on it, pickles, the fries are amazing. It is gonna be all over my face, but I'm gonna be so happy. Dave's Hot Chicken, trust me. So inside, Dave's Hot Chicken was so packed. We swore everybody was headed to this T-Pain concert, but I don't think they were. They were just out on a Friday night. But y'all, my chicken sandwich, it has Dave's kind of special sauce on it. There is kale slaw, pickles, fries, more Dave's sauce on the side. It is crunchy. I did get mild. My husband got hot. Like, I cannot do hot and spicy things. But seriously, this sandwich was dripping down my arm. I actually got some on my jeans, but we stuffed our faces. Yes, I had a Dr. Pepper. I had to like fuel up because I knew I was going to be dancing all night. We headed to the factory, which was only about 2 miles away. And y'all, the factory is a new venue. It's only been there a couple years, and I was so impressed. It was incredibly nice. The fixtures, the features, the brick walls. Look at all of this gorgeous seating. They had a bar on the main floor, a bar upstairs, and a bar on each end, plus restrooms everywhere. I was just so impressed with the factory. If there is anybody else there that I would love to see in concert, I would definitely go back. Everybody there was so nice and polite, and we didn't realize this, but it said doors open at 8. Oh my goodness, the place was packed. Just look at all these people. But the people who had balcony seats like us, they weren't there. It was just the people in the floor, like the mosh pit basically. And they had 4 opening acts. Oh my gosh, it was after 9:30 before T-Pain came out, but he was incredible. Now, if you don't know who T-Pain is, I'm sure you know who he is, you just don't know who he is. He has written so many famous songs, and he has done collaborations with basically all the songs you know. So Flo Rida sings low, 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 low. Baggy sweatpants and the Reeboks with the fur. You know, that song. That's T-Pain and so many more. But T-Pain was absolutely hilarious. He danced his behind off, and his dancers were incredible. My husband all night long just kept saying, oh my gosh, look at them go. It was almost 11 o'clock when the concert was over, and the factory cleared out so fast. But we were able to get out of there. Parking was easy. It was in and out, but there was a line of people waiting to get T-Pain merchandise. I was really surprised at that. And so it was after midnight when we got in bed. So we woke up bright and early the next morning to get ready for a big shopping day. My husband jumped in the shower, and I took my normal spot in the window with all the natural light, got out my makeup. This is where I love to get dressed. So I brought my travel mirror with me. This is my lighted makeup travel mirror. I don't leave home without it. So I just find a great spot to kind of prop up where I have natural sunlight coming in, and I put on my makeup. I wish I had a spot like this at home with natural sunlight, because it is just so good for getting dressed. Doing my blush and my foundation and my eyeshadow. I can just see everything so clearly. And the hotel, we stayed at the AC Hotel in Chesterfield, Missouri, which was fabulous, by the way. But the hotel had this little couch area with a rolling table. So I pulled it up next to me and got out all of my makeup brushes and all the things. And it just made my perfect little makeup perch, is what I like to call it. So my husband was in the shower forever, which was fine. I just took my time and I got dressed. Y'all, I'm doing my eyebrows. I got to tell you, since I had my eyebrows laminated, I will never do that again. I did not like it. I don't like the texture of my eyebrows. I'm dealing with it. It's been about 6 weeks now, so they're starting to grow out and get my normal texture back in the eyebrows. But oh my gosh, something, lesson learned, right? Just kind of write it off. I'll never do that again. Finally, my husband was ready. I was dressed. The weather was iffy. I went with a cute cardigan, a tank, some kind of crop jeans, and I originally had on some strappy sandals because I thought, you know what, I'm going to be inside. Quickly changed my mind, put on my sneakers that I wore to the concert last night because we were going to do a ton of walking. I knew it, and I wanted to be extra comfy, and it was chilly. Here's our photo op. We have our little suitcases that matched our outfits. My husband, of course, is in shorts. You knew he would be. Look at us little cuties, and off we go. Let me show you inside our hotel room at the AC Hotel. I took this when we first walked in. It's a little bit dim because it was starting to get dark outside, but we had this huge picturesque window. You could see the interstate, and Chesterfield, Missouri is a nice new little community. I was very impressed. I loved this area, but the room was really big, new and clean with this huge TV. Of course, my husband had to do all his sports watching. And the bathroom was so nice. Huge walk-in shower. Hello, there I am in my little matching set. I just got out of the car. Huge walk-in shower and all this counter space. But I got to tell you all about the toilet. Of all things, I am obsessed with this toilet. See how it's kind of a square shape? I have never sat on a square toilet, but I'm telling you, I am here for it. My husband and I were talking about this toilet our entire stay. This is the brand. Whoever thought of a square toilet, 10 stars, 2 thumbs up. If I ever have to get a new toilet in my home, you can bet your booty I'm getting this square toilet. I loved this thing. And look at that lid. Woo. This is the lobby area of the AC hotel. Everybody was so friendly and it was decorated like you were just coming into your home. It was so nice. Here's my husband. I'm laughing because we take our pillows everywhere we go. People were actually laughing at us. But the hotel was incredibly nice. If you're ever in Chesterfield, Missouri, highly recommend the AC Hotel. This is what it looks like from the outside. It's part of Marriott Hotels, and I have like a Marriott Bonvoy member ID or something. We get points. They had a charging station if you happen to drive an electric car, and this is what our view was outside. So we're headed to breakfast and we are going to go to the First Watch. First Watch is so great. It's breakfast and lunch food only. Of course, we had to wait. There is always a wait at the First Watch, but it is worth it. So we filled up on some coffee. I needed coffee because I really danced my behind off the night before. We had eggs and hash browns and bacon and toast, but these donut holes sprinkled in sugar came with a chocolate dipping sauce and a like a triple berry compote dipping sauce. Stuffed ourselves, got back in the car, just loving my sneakers. They're from Zara, y'all. Can't link them, but if you're in Zara, they have them in 2 different colors. We headed to the World Market, and we just love to look around in the World Market. We don't have one where we live. It was full of Christmas stuff. I was shocked. I guess I didn't realize retailers actually at the end of October truly had out Christmas stuff. My husband found these soup bowls or noodle bowls that he really wanted, but they were like a weird stainless steel texture. I didn't love them. I enjoyed looking at all the Christmas things. Didn't really find anything I needed for my house, but that was fine. World Market has so many pretty bowls and platters, and my husband just loves kitchen stuff. He is obsessed with kitchen stuff. So we just did our thing. Then we went to the food aisle and look at this coconut ginger rice. I buy this brand at home, but they only have Spanish rice, so I got us a pack. So when I'm doing kung pao chicken or maybe something in the stir fry, but my husband was in the Asian and Thai cooking aisle literally for an hour. He found rice noodles, which we can never get at home. They actually had several different brands of rice noodles. We chose this one that he's holding here. We actually bought a pack, brought it all the way back. I was looking around at all these crazy coffees, candy bar coffee, Snicker, Twix, M&Ms. Have you ever seen such? I didn't know that existed. Tim Tam cookies. My son-in-law brought me a package of Tim Tam cookies a couple years ago. I've never seen them since, but they are so good. You dip them in a cup of coffee or tea and sip the beverage through the Tim Tam cookie. Delicious. I went back finally to try to get my husband out of the Asian cooking aisle, and he is just grabbing all sorts of things and filling this little basket. I don't even know what this is, but it ended up coming home with us. Hot pepper paste. Oh, I don't know. He got some kind of hot honey chili crack. Got up to the counter. I just am laughing at him because he's so cute. But all we bought in World Market was food. And then we went to the mall. He tried on a couple things. I'm just sitting outside waiting. I didn't need a single thing. Then we decided it was lunchtime. We went to Shake Shack because, again, we don't have a Shake Shack. So it took us forever to decide what we wanted because we're not familiar with the menu, but we go to Shake Shack whenever we're out of town. And I saw somebody drinking one of their lemonades, and I decided, you know what? That sounds really good. So I got a strawberry lemonade. We both both got burgers with bacon and cheese, and I got crispy little onion pieces on mine and pickles. The fries in Shake Shack are so good. And we jumped in the car and headed home. Took us 4 hours to get there, but we had a really great trip in St. Louis.